Welcome to World Alert Updates. Subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates. The morning sun barely rises over the horizon, but the radio already crackles with urgent voices. Chinese Coast Guard vessels block Filipino boats near Ayungin Shoal, a news anchor announces. Cameras catch the tense moments, Filipino fishermen waving their flags, Chinese ships looming close, water cannons firing. The world watches as the drama unfolds in the contested South China Sea, a flashpoint that could decide the region's future. This is not just another maritime incident, it is a test of national will. For years, the Philippines has stood its ground against a much larger neighbor, defending its rights in waters rich with resources. Every confrontation draws global attention, highlighting the stakes for food security, energy, and sovereignty. The world's top newspapers splash headlines. Manila defies Beijing in South China Sea, and resource war looms in Asia's most dangerous waters. The tension is real, the risks high, and the decisions made here will shape generations. As the dust settles, one question remains. Should the Philippines share its wealth with China under pressure, or defend it alone, for the benefit of its people? The answer will define the future of the archipelago. The Philippines sits at the crossroads of Asia and the Pacific. Its 7,641 islands stretch across vital shipping lanes that connect East Asia with the rest of the world. This unique position makes the country a key player in the Indo-Pacific region's security and economy. The South China Sea, just off its western coast, is one of the world's busiest and most important waterways. Every year, trillions of dollars in trade pass through these waters. The sea is not only a highway for ships but also a treasure trove beneath its surface. Here, the Philippines has the opportunity to tap into vast reserves of fish, gas, oil, and rare earth minerals. These resources can fuel the country's development and make it a stronger, more independent nation. But this central location also attracts attention from powerful neighbors, especially China. The struggle over the South China Sea is not just about territory. It is about who controls the future of Asia's gateway. Beneath the turquoise waters of the South China Sea lies immense wealth. Schools of tuna and sardines support millions of Filipino families. The country's fishing grounds are among the richest in the world, providing food and jobs for coastal communities. But it is not just fish that draw attention. Experts estimate that the seabed holds up to 11 billion barrels of oil and 190 trillion cubic feet of natural gas. These resources could power Philippine cities, factories, and vehicles for decades, freeing the country from costly imports. Even more valuable are the rare earth minerals hidden below. Nickel, cobalt, and other critical elements are essential for making batteries, smartphones, and electric cars. With global demand rising, these minerals could be the key to the Philippines' industrial future. Protecting and developing these resources is not just about money, it is about national security, energy independence, and building a modern economy that benefits every Filipino. China's ambitions in the South China Sea are clear. Over the past decade, Beijing has drawn a sweeping 10-dash line that claims almost the entire sea, overlapping with the Philippines' exclusive economic zone. These claims have no basis in international law, but China enforces them with growing force. Chinese vessels patrol the area daily. They use gray zone tactics, actions short of war, but meant to intimidate. These include blocking Philippine ships, deploying militia boats, and building artificial islands with military bases. Filipino fishermen report harassment and even danger to their lives and livelihoods. The pressure is relentless. China's Coast Guard outnumbers and outguns the Philippines. Its fishing fleets scoop up marine life at an unsustainable rate, threatening the environment and the food security of millions. This constant interference makes it hard for the Philippines to use its own resources. It also raises the risk of a larger conflict that could draw in other countries and disrupt peace in the region. In 2016, the Philippines won a landmark victory at the Permanent Court of Arbitration in The Hague. The tribunal ruled that China's claims to most of the South China Sea have no legal basis. It affirmed the Philippines' exclusive rights to fish and develop resources within its own 200 nautical mile exclusive economic zone. Despite this clear legal win, China has refused to accept the ruling. It continues to send ships and build bases, ignoring international law and pressuring the Philippines to negotiate on its terms. For Manila, the choice is difficult: defend its rights or risk losing access to its own wealth. The Philippine government has repeatedly rejected China's sweeping claims. Leaders have called on the international community to support the rule of law and respect for sovereign rights. The United States, Japan, Australia, and the European Union have all backed Manila's legal position. This legal victory is a powerful tool. It gives the Philippines the right and the responsibility to manage its own resources, free from foreign interference. The case for independent resource development is about much more than just national pride. It's actually a path toward economic growth, energy security, and, honestly, national dignity. By keeping control over its own resources, the Philippines can make sure the benefits go directly to its people. From an economic standpoint, developing these resources independently means more jobs, better incomes, and of course, a stronger tax base. Local industries, whether it's fishing, energy, or manufacturing, can really thrive without having to share profits or control with outsiders. On the legal side, international law supports the Philippines. The 2016 ruling gives Manila every right to manage its waters and seabed. By standing its ground, the country sets a precedent for other small nations facing similar challenges. From a security perspective, being self-reliant reduces the risk of foreign pressure. It allows the Philippines to build up its own defenses and protect its interests, while also making it easier to strengthen alliances with friends who actually respect its sovereignty. Going it alone is not easy. Developing offshore oil, gas, and mineral fields takes advanced technology and honestly huge investments. The Philippines needs things like drilling rigs, seismic survey ships, and skilled engineers, resources that aren't always available at home. Attracting foreign investment is essential, but it really has to happen on Philippine terms. Partnerships should protect national interests and avoid giving away control. This means strict rules, transparent contracts, and strong oversight. Security is another big challenge. Chinese harassment, unfortunately, will not stop. The Philippines needs to modernize its Navy and Coast Guard, invest in better surveillance, and work with allies to deter aggression, but without giving up sovereignty or letting others call the shots. Despite all these obstacles, progress is possible. With smart policies and determined leadership, the Philippines can actually turn these challenges into real opportunities for growth and security. The world is honestly changing fast. Demand for critical minerals, clean energy, and sustainable seafood is rising everywhere. The Philippines is in a really good position to benefit from these trends if it acts wisely. Nickel, cobalt, and other rare earths are essential for things like batteries, electric vehicles, and renewable energy. International companies are eager to invest in stable, law-abiding countries that can supply these minerals. The Philippines can tap into this demand on its own terms. The global push for green energy means there's more interest in natural gas, which burns cleaner than coal or oil. Developing the country's gas fields can help meet local needs and open up export markets too. Sustainable fishing and marine protection can also bring in new income, from ecotourism to certified seafood exports. The future really does reward those who manage their resources wisely and protect the environment. The South China Sea is more than just a battleground. It's actually the Philippines' lifeline to a better future. The choices made today, whether to share, surrender, or defend, will shape the lives of millions for generations to come. By standing firm on its legal victories, the Philippines can show the world that even small nations have rights worth defending. Independent resource development, backed by smart alliances and strong institutions, is really the best way to ensure prosperity and security. The challenges are real, but so are the opportunities. By investing in technology, building local expertise, and insisting on fair partnerships, the Philippines can unlock the full value of its resources. In the end, the wealth of the South China Sea belongs to the Filipino people. Protecting and developing it independently is not just wise, it's absolutely essential for the nation's strength, dignity, and future.